good, y'all? I'm Monai, and I always got something to say. And today, I got about the hottest streetwear brand out there, Kakalaki. I'm here with Lordz Domain, straight up out of Greensboro. What's good, bro?
What's good, man? How you doing?
I'm lit today, man. Overly.
It's Lordz Domain, man.
Lordz Domain, but what's your name? What's your name?
My name Jay.
Jay. So Jay is the brand owner. Do you want to do last names, or is that too government?
Really, we go a little bit more personal. We go Josh. My name Josh.
Okay, Josh. Okay, that's a bet. So you told me that you was from Greensboro. You feel me?
From Greensboro.
The gritty.
Yeah.
And for my history majors, the triad. So the triad is Greensboro, Winston, and Charlotte. And right now we're in the triangle, which is Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. So Greensboro, the 336.
The big one.
How is it being a brand owner up out of Greensboro? You know, Greensboro, it gets shiesty.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, it's different, but it's honestly safe. It's about who you got around you, the type of energy you keep around you, and just the mentality you carry around. You can have that energy come around you, but I mean, you can really just ignore it. It might be somebody drunk around you, or you know, it's whatever. Especially if you shooting downtown Greensboro, it's a scene, you know.
For sure.
Anything can go down. It's pretty much like out here. So
for sure,
it's all about mentality, how you go in, how you take care of yourself, how you surround yourself. Because at the same time, it could be the people you got around you that just not bringing the right aura, the right mentality to the shoot. So I try to keep the best people available to actually bring my idea to life. To life, yes.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. You got good head on your shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else might be like, oh yeah, it's shicey, but I get down, da-da-da. Yeah. But you like, nah, like just stay up out the crowd. Like just do you. Be yourself. Don't be nobody else. And I think that's the best thing to do.
Ma'am.
Especially like being a creative. Ma'am is crazy. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, at 22, it's all right. It's all good. You know, I was at McDonald's the other day, like, ma'am, I'm like, if you don't stop calling me ma'am, right? But yeah, that's good to have a good head on your shoulders. If you don't mind me asking, what's your ethnicity?
I'm mixed.
Yeah, it look like it mixed. Well, a lot of things.
Yeah, I really don't have a good pinpoint on, you know, the exact percentages and what I have in me and what I don't. But I like to just tell people, you know, call it for what you think it is. You know, what do you think I am? I might be. I have to take the test, but you know, it's not really.
Okay, you look like a brother. So is your dad black?
No, my mom is.
Okay, your mom is black and your dad is.
My dad's a little bit of I'm just gonna say Portuguese a little bit.
Okay. So you mix with that good stuff. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why your hair good and all the things. Definitely. And he got green eyes. He pull up on you now. Is it green? Is your eyes green?
They like hazel, blue, green.
Okay. Yeah. He's definitely mixed. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Little flavor.
Yeah, I literally love each and every community. Like my bonus mom, she's German and Cuban. You know, that's a crazy mix. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like when I ask your ethnicity, I'm not judging. It's just
of course not.
The audience need to know who they talking to and where it's coming from. So stand on your parents. Because you have a good head on your shoulders, has that been instilled in you as a child? I
would say yes, for sure. It just the little lessons carry over more than the bigger ones. Like what I learned in football a lot, like I know we talking about parents, but from football standpoint, the little stuff matters a lot more than the big stuff. Like every day waking up, cleaning your room, it's the little things, but that's what gets you further in life, doing the little stuff, cleaning up, making up your bed. It might be, you know, taking a dog outside, whatever the little stuff is, cleaning up. Maybe it might not be your mess. Whatever the case is, it's the little stuff in the life that I feel like matters.
That's what's up. So what is one way that they, not necessarily discipline you, because discipline is not the only thing about raising a child, but what is one way they brought you up, a piece of advice or something that they told you or an example they showed you that always stuck with you and rounded you as you become a man?
Be yourself. Peer pressure is no pressure at all. Like,
go off.
Be yourself. There's nobody that can make you do anything. Any decision you make is your decision.
That's a fact. That is a Fendi. And you got to live with it. You the one making the decision. You're going to have to live with it. Nobody else is going to take your responsibilities. Like I remember one time I was dating somebody and she went through my phone, so you know how that go, right? Yeah. So bam, boom, like she get the, you know what I'm saying, swinging on me. I ain't hit it back, whatever, whoop, whoop. But when it got to a point, we was outside, like when it got to a certain point, I definitely bust that window. Now, that was a decision I made, right?
Yeah.
Even though the pressure was pressuring, you know what I'm saying, whoop, whoop, bop, bop. But I chose to make that decision, and I had to deal with the consequences, such as court. And that's a real deal, real life example. And I had to learn not to, like, even though something happened to you, it didn't make it right for you to make the wrong decision. So it doesn't give you the right to blame your decision and your consequences on other people. And it took like 2 months for me to learn that, but it was definitely a big learning lesson. And I mean, the case got dismissed, but like, it was a big learning lesson. Like, you have to accommodate your trauma and your problems to the world. The world is never going to accommodate that to you. So how do you, because it seems like you're pretty content in that. So whenever you're faced with a situation where you have to make a decision to either be emotional and prove your point, or to be content in like, okay, we need a solution. When you're faced with that, how hard is it for you to pull and tug?
I ain't gonna lie. With me being as young as I am, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, honey, you not young. You past 18.
Yeah, but when you think about the aspect of life, like, we're still very much young. When we get 40, 50, when we was 20, we was doing this and that. I couldn't hold myself to this type of standard. I couldn't move this way. So when I say that, that's kind of what I mean.
Oh, no, that's a fact. But when it comes to, like, when we were 16,
yeah.
All right, so we 16, right? We hit 18. Credit is a thing. Right. You're 20. Right. So you should have credit for 2 years. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm 22, so I should have credit for 4 years. So what I'm saying is we not young is what I'm meaning is when it comes to this economy,
for sure.
They don't look at us as young. They look at us as adults, and we have to follow the things such as credit, investment, entrepreneurship, things like that.
So what was the original question you asked me?
How do you pull and tug with making an emotional decision or making a logical decision?
I think about it a lot. Like, it might seem sometimes it's not enough time when I do, think back about the situation. I didn't spend enough time thinking about it. But 9 times out of 10, when the situation happens, I'm going to be thinking about, like, how can I move? Like, especially if it's something that I'm really emotionally frustrated about, do I take a physical action or do I just not do anything and just let it ride its course out? Because sometimes not doing anything is literally the best action at all.
Best thing, man.
Not doing nothing. So it's like sometimes I know that, so I just be like, should I just not do anything and let this just unroll itself, let it figure itself out, let God take his course? But sometimes, I'm not going to lie, recently it's been a little hard doing that. But with that being said, I would say just take your time and just think about the situation. What is the best route to go? Like, do you need to assert yourself in a way that it's like when it's over and done for, where you be like, did I need to do that? Or are you putting yourself in a way where it's like, when this is over and done with, they understood where I was coming from. We talked about it. I understood where they were coming from. Maybe going forward, we don't know what's going to happen going forward, but maybe going forward it's going to be a better display of action and a better product that we bring.
Go off.
It's like 9 times out of 10, I try to move like that. I cannot promise that that's how I move, but that's how I try.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Just think a little bit.
And like you being 1,000% transparent, I'm not going to make this decision the same way every time. I might slip. We're going to fall. We're literally in the flesh.
Right.
Not perfect. The Spirit lives through us, but honey, we are not perfect. So we're going to fall, right? And so I definitely give you your flowers and give you applause for being transparent, because a lot of people, some people be like, oh no, I make good decisions all the time. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And so I got a follow-up question on that, because you said recently it's been a little harder to make the right decision or not to do anything at all. What specific example or specific event that you've run into that has made your typical decision-making harder?
Dang. That's a good question.
Appreciate it. I got to make you think.
Yeah, you got to make me think a little bit.
And why you think, are these your socks?
No, man. Shout out to my boy E, man. God Motives. He definitely hooked me up with the socks. These, like,
I need a pair of them. Yes.
Yeah, man. Look him up. God Motives. He really got going right now. So he got some socks in. I know he got a couple sweatsuits. I think he's finna drop some more. So
okay.
Yeah, he wasn't at the event though, but he should be around. You probably gonna see him around. You probably have seen some of his stuff too, but
I'm gonna tap into it when we get done with this.
To be honest, the answer to that question would be me not sticking to what I'm supposed to be sticking to.
Inconsistency.
Yeah, like,
it makes you frustrated with yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't being consistent with myself to begin with, so it just starts to leak out. You know, like I was saying earlier, the little things matter. So it's like one area of your life, let's say you're supposed to be going to the gym every day, waking up at a certain time, getting your things together. You're not doing that. You waking up late. Then you get over into this other aspect of your life, like doing schoolwork or just doing anything else that you would be involved with for multiple hours. It's just like when you start slacking off in one area, it trickles. So it's like it doesn't even matter if it correlates at all or not. It's gonna correlate. If you don't have it together, it's not gonna be together.
Yeah, hey man, I just met you today, but you my folks. That's my word, trickle. That's my word, trickle down effects. Everything has a trickle down effect, and especially inconsistency or procrastination. And and shout out to Dr. Robertson, but Dr. Robertson, he told me straight up, and it's even in my recommendation letter, I am not endorsing procrastination. And that is one of the things that is a stronghold against me, procrastination. And that's, even though they love me, that's something that my professors noticed too. Mm-hmm. Asia got it. He told me, like, you got it. And you get to the height, and then you just don't follow through. Procrastination. And it kills me because you can be a creative all day long and you can do something that's great. But with the abilities that you have, you can be flourishing. You know what I'm saying? And you clocking my tea right now because and I'm still battling with procrastination. And that's not nothing that I need to be saying 6 months straight though. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be saying I'm battling procrastination for 6 months. No, it's I'm battling procrastination and I'm putting action towards it. Right. It's no longer I'm continuing to talk about this. Actually, you just caught my tea because today I'm on my ass like that. That's it and that's all because no, it shows up in my podcasting, it shows up in my grades, it shows up in my work life, in my personal life, in my spiritual life. Like God tells me to read every day and I read once every 3 weeks. Yeah, like that's a problem. And so procrastination is showing up in literally every single aspect of my life. Timing, all of that. So what is one, and I'm going to give a solution myself, but what is one way that you feel like can start putting action towards procrastination, like a type of plan, a type of action? Like, what is one way that you could say, hey, procrastination got his boxing gloves up, but I got mine up too. Let's go.
So the way I attack procrastination is literally putting my phone down. That's my number one go-to. Like, I'm always on my phone. If it's not some business stuff, I might just seamlessly be scrolling on TikTok, YouTube, X, whatever the case is. Like, I'm not making the best use of my time. So if I eliminate that part, I'm 9 times out of 10 good unless I fall asleep.
That's
you know what I mean?
You gotta get that rest though.
Right. So it's like it's just, knowing yourself, knowing what you're gonna do, knowing what you're gonna be putting in your space. Like, don't put a TV on with the newest Disney Channel episode or whatever, or the newest Hotties episode, and then be trying to do some schoolwork.
Facts. And stop watching baddies. Just take Zeus off your phone, man. This is a terrible app.
No more baddies, please.
No baddies, Bad Boys. I mean, Bad Boys was a movie with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. And then they turned it to this bullshit.
Yeah, man.
They fighting each other in thongs. I said, oh my God. I didn't know what was going on. But you right though. Like, yes, you gotta say it again.
Just take away the distractions. Fight your distractions. You know yourself more than you know anything. Once you know yourself, you'll be like, okay, once I sit down for these 2-3 hours and get to doing this schoolwork and studying, I know I'm probably going to pick up my phone when they get to dinging. I'm going to want to text her back. All right, let me just put this over here. Matter of fact, D&D. Boom. Mm-hmm. We good. Or we fall asleep. But at the end of the day, as long as you put your best foot forward to make everything happen for yourself, I promise you're going to try that. You will make something happen.
Yes, that's a fact. I like that. Take away the distractions. 2 things I'll say. One, I've done for myself so I can say it, a schedule. Having a set schedule, like delegating your hours to certain tasks. Like, hey, from 2 to 5 p.m. I'm editing. All right, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. all right, I gotta have lunch. You know what I'm saying? I literally have to delegate my hours to everything or I won't do it.
Okay.
And I still just eat one time a day. And that's a problem because I was eating 3 times a day. I was doing good. But anyway, having a set schedule, like when to eat breakfast, when to eat lunch, like eating is very important. When to take a nap. Z said you fall asleep. Well, if you had a time that you took a nap, you wouldn't just fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But or like making sure you get that full 7-8 hours of sleep. So having a set schedule, delegating your time to task. Another thing I say, pray. You know what I'm saying? Tell God what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey God, I want to do this. Like my prayer came to fruition yesterday when I got a graduate assistantship. So my life goal has been to be a professor. And now I'm, like professing a class and while I'm in master's school. And I just say that to say, like, because I told God my plan. And I told him July 1st, though. It was July 6th yesterday. But no, I told God a timeline. I told him my plan. I told him what I wanted. And, like, I told him how I would give him the glory in it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to procrastination, if you are in alignment with your calling, right, and which I am, but I still procrastinate. It's interesting. But if you are in alignment with your calling, maybe you won't procrastinate in things that you have no business doing because you and God are in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing on this earth and how you live out doing your good work.
100%.
Yeah, procrastination could be going towards things you have. God wants you to be a banker. You over here on the tennis court. You know what I'm saying? Like, your time ain't going to the right place. So it's also tithing your time. That's why I call it tithing your time, because if you are praying and you're talking to God about your life and what you want to do, you're tithing your time to him by talking with him, by spending time with him, building a relationship with him. And the reason why I talk about God is because I feel like it's a Christian-based clothing brand. But I talk about God, if you had the devil horn on there, I'd be like, hold on now, I got that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like definitely asking God the questions, because you will waste your time in a whole other career because you're not doing what he asked you to do or what he wants you to do. So how did you come into alignment with being a brand owner, being an entrepreneur, and then giving God the glory out of it by basing your clothing brand off of him?
See, I knew I wanted a brand, but I didn't want it to just be a brand. I wanted to be a statement at the same time.
Go off.
So I was trying to, it took me a little minute to figure everything out. I mean, I created a notes list of just ideas of brand names, even shirt names, like everything. I'm just months just thinking about, all right. And then it went on to a year. Like, I was like, damn, bro, this is damn near, like, this is the shit I be talking about. Like, damn, you had something going on for yourself in your mind, a vision you had, and you haven't done it yet.
Go off.
You're not following the guidelines you set for yourself. So it came to a point where I was like, bro, I got to settle down. I got to get this shit going, because there's no better time than now, especially now, to be an entrepreneur. Like, you can start your own business and literally scale it into whatever you want it to be. Like, there's no stopping you, especially with your own ideas and inspiration. This is art. Like, yeah,
and it's your own. Yeah. It's your baby.
So you can do whatever you want with it. There's no end to it. Only thing you have to do is put the money and the time into it.
Invest in yourself.
Right. And that's really how I came with the brand. And then honestly, the big inspiration was from my man's E. Like, he broke down everything to me, and he just told me, like, bro, you need to start you a brand, bro.
Shout out to E. He sound like a good friend.
Bro, real nigga.
That's what's up. Because that's what you need around you.
Facts.
Some people will be envious and all types, but having a real person around you that's going to give you the blueprint for the free ski, because they know you're going to do what you said.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
When they know, they just know, and it's like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I got so much love for my man's E. Shout out to you, God Motors, man. Look, so much love, bro. Nothing else to be said. You know that, brother. But look, like I was saying, it's just with the brand stuff, it gets to a point where I was like, I don't know, I was kind of fed up with myself. I was like, bro, you got potential. What you gonna do with it, though? You gonna be like everybody, like, it's like, I could have been like Kobe, everybody uncle. Man, I was in high school, I was doing, man, I could have dunked on LeBron. Like, man, no.
Did you do it, though?
Did you do it? No, you ain't dunk on LeBron, so I don't want to hear it. Like,
yeah.
No, you ain't run up 50 racks in a month. I don't want to hear it.
Stop lying.
You feel me? No, you ain't sell 400 shirts. I don't want to hear it.
Right. Yeah.
But if you actually done did it, yeah, bro, let me hear about your story. You feel me? So it's like, I'm trying to inspire people at the same time. Now that, you feel me, I think about it, because it's like, I'm still nobody. right now.
That's BS.
Nah, but in perspective, like,
No.
really though.
Nope. Not here.
Explain.
You're never a nobody. Everybody has a cross to bear, right?
Right.
And since we are all God's children, you're blessed with the promises of Abraham. So you could have, like, even in the womb, it was not a chance that you could have been a nobody. What you're saying, a nobody, yeah, for the world, right? Worldly definitions, but we just don't live by that. I'm sorry, I just can't do that, and I'm not.
I like that. It's a good, like, it gives you another, like, point of view on just what you got going on. Because sometimes, like, I tell this to my people, like my brother and his friends all the time, like, I need feedback. I don't need, like, when I talk about what I'm gonna do for my brand or what the next move is, I need ideas. Like, I don't need this look good. Like, if something's trash, let me know. If it's boo-boo, if it's ass, let me know. I don't need no, bro, yeah, this shit gonna go. No, I don't like that. I like to hear that back. I like when people don't like some shit.
Yeah.
Because the way I think about it in my head, 9 times out of 10, if you don't like, I can learn something from you. There's gonna be a million more people out there like you that don't like something about whatever this piece that I am trying to sell, then it is going to be somebody that likes something about this piece. And if I can get it all into a box of things that I could do better about this piece, and then the next drop I could actually have quality, why not?
Yeah.
I love the feedback.
For sure.
Shit, like, I had a couple people at the Mad Streetwear Market that was like, bro, with the T, but if you would have did it like this, I would definitely would have bought. I was like, bro, facts, bro. I would, you feel me? Like, I know a couple brand owners. They get a little, like, man, what you mean, bro? It's hard how it is. Like, you know what I mean? And I even met some people like that. It's not about that. You trying to sell to the people, you got to be for the people.
Hello.
So it's like, you got to open your mind. You got to just be like, man, this is about what I like. I need to figure out what they like too. It's like, you can have an idea and inspiration, but you might have the print too big, or it might be in the wrong side. It's always the little, somebody could throw you an idea like, bro, you should probably put some cheetah print on there. You be like, cheetah print, that might be tough. Boom, you got a whole, and it might be the one that make you go. It don't matter. It's all about ideas. It's inspirational from everywhere. So
for sure,
I try to keep it that way, and that's kind of where I started my brand from. Because everywhere I look, it was just inspiration. Like, I turn on my phone, Instagram. Yeah, I can make something like that. And it's like, all right, bro, but it kind of look too demonic. I want to keep a little message. Like,
go ahead.
So I'm like, what's the first message I need to go with? Bet, fight for glory. Nobody wakes up and it's like, yo, let me beg God, please just let me fight for your glory today. I just want to be able to fight for your glory. Nobody says that. And I feel like that should be like, if not, a message, one of the top messages.
Yeah, one of the top, because I don't even do that. I don't say
what
fight for glory. I say, well, whatever I do, you get the glory in it. But I never say, well, let me fight for your glory, just like that.
It took me a minute to do that. It was when I came up with the idea. I was like, I don't even do it when I pray by myself. So I was like, I got to.
You see how transparent you are talking about your process.
Of course, because I like real people.
I want to go back to you saying I'm nobody. My second largest audience is Japan. This is your first podcast.
Right.
It's their first time listening to you.
Right.
Their first time listening to you, you say I'm a nobody. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the way in Japan. They never met you. They said, damn, first thing I hear you saying nobody. No. No. You feel what I'm saying? What I mean is you represent your brand. Right. So if you think that you're a nobody, what is the audience going to think? If you say it, what are they going to say? You represent your brand. Not only that, you represent yourself. So what I was saying is that when we're all blessed with the promises is a land of your own. Just to name a few, a new name. Just to name a few, right? That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nobody. Abraham, the 12 nations came out of Abraham and his sons. He's not a nobody. So if you're blessed with the same promises as him, how? No, because it really bothered me that you said that, because I used to have a certain type of mindset that went along with those lines. No, it's not a thing, and I want you to get that out of your system right now today. It's not a thing. Like, you are somebody. You are somebody. You're black. You're proud. You're a son. You know,
Right.
so you represent your family.
Right.
You in front of your daddy, you gonna say, Dad, I'm a nobody?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna say, Dad, you birthed a nobody? You're that. You gotta wake up in the morning, I am that. I mean, I know you probably do, but based off that sentence, I ain't like that sentence.
Nah,
I'm
sure.
that. That it's not arrogance, it's self-confidence, self-esteem. Not only that, faith-esteem. Because you can't tell God, oh, God, what you made is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't say, God, all this greatness in the spirit that lives through me is nothing. He made you for a reason, and you have this calling, and I feel like your heart posture is in the right place because you decided that I'm not only going to monetize off my creativity, but I'm going to make God the standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's not somebody who's nobody. That's somebody who's wise. That's somebody who has discernment in business at a very early age. That's a young entrepreneur, not a YN. That's somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
For sure. For sure.
And I appreciate you for
No problem.
you know,
No
just
problem.
uplifting me in that manner, because you know you definitely opened my eyes a little bit more.
Yeah, that's
about
what we're
how
here
you,
for.
You speak about yourself. You speak yourself into rooms. So
Yeah, because I mean, you may not even know you could be in a room. You've had to get a 6-figure job. You don't even know that, but just the conscious of saying like, I mean, I'm nobody right now, but I'm finna get up. Like, I say, oh, I only got 500 subscribers. Oh, that's nothing right now. When I started though, how many subscribers I have? 0. You know, so I thank God for each and every listener, each and every one. And I can't wake up in the morning and say I'm nobody. That's bull. Cause what if I'm the first person in the morning outside of God that I talk to? You know what I'm saying? So whatever you put in yourself is gonna come out. Like even though I'm 5'4", I'm the biggest in the room. You got to know it. You better know
Yes,
it. You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Not out of arrogance though. Out of knowing who you are and knowing what you provide to rooms. So, and like I said, I mean, you come in here and you're a light, you know, and I could tell that you're wise at a very young age, and that's something I appreciate about you. Because not a lot of young black men are doing that. Yeah. Not a lot. So what would you say to your fellow 20-year-olds? What are they doing that you agree with and don't agree with, and how can they fix it?
I feel like we must lock in, y'all. It's getting to a point where, I mean, honestly, it's going to be two different types of, you know, it's going to be the 9-to-5 worker, and then there's going to be the one that's like, how do I say this? I wouldn't even say a 9-to-5 worker. A regular worker, and there's going to be the one that's probably dead or in jail. Like, there's a couple different ways we go about this. We either work, we die, or we go to jail. Like, there's no other way. You either gonna work for yourself, you work for somebody, you die, or you go to jail. Like, there's 3 ways out. Pick your one. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And yeah, you could be like, man, I'm gonna live with my baby mama. Okay, sure, bro, but whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But some people want to do shit with their life, want to go see some things. Like, and that's another thing, bro. We 20. We ain't seen.
On God. On God.
So it's like, man, we gotta do something, man. And it's too many. Use that phone, bro. It's too many avenues to be doing on. Like, hop on TikTok live, gang. What you in there doing? You drawing, bro? Go on TikTok live and just prop up the live while you drawing, gang. Somebody gonna come through and be like, yo, what's your artwork, bro? Here's a follow. Here's a couple likes. Boom. You might be outside washing cars, gang. Go live. Do what you do, bro. Post some pictures on the Instagram. Like, whatever you do, please do it to the full potential, bro. Don't hit yourself, because when you think back 2 years later, you're gonna be, I was 20, 23, I was doing this, but I could have did it even more harder and got even more bread. Like, them part gonna hit you hard. Like,
yeah,
you that what could have been is gonna be.
Yeah.
Why didn't nobody get on my ass? But you was supposed to be the one getting on your ass, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be the one to tell you, get on your, bro. Post that content. Start that brand. Do what you got to do, bro. You got to record. Make some music, gang. Make some beats, bro. Do something. You can go live making beats. I watch people. That's creative to me. I watch people make beats on live. So it's like, bro, anything you do outside in your free time, bro, if it's playing basketball, I don't even know, bro. Everybody does whatever they want to do. If you're reading a book, bro, start posting book suggestions for people in the comments.
Literally, they go for that.
Like,
they do.
If you watch a bunch of movies, I mean, you can post what movies is the best is out in this month. Like,
do movie reviews.
It's anything, any and everything. This is the Lord's domain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We can literally do whatever we want, and it's your vision, bro. So it's all I say to everybody out there that's my age or just trying to be inspired by somebody. Please just do what you want to do and make it yours, though.
Yeah, and be
Don't
happy.
be a copycat. Do you. Whatever sets your heart on something, do it for you.
Heavy on don't be a copycat. First of all, when you're doing this creativity thing, when people get inspired to do that, it's going to happen. But what it made me realize, first of all, I need my name copyrighted or trademarked as a fact. And I'm actually telling y'all the missteps I did is starting the podcast because even though it's a podcast and it's media, it is a business.
Correct.
So trademarking or copyrighting that name, actually getting an LLC for what you're producing, like these are things that I misstepped. I misstepped. And so I'm just telling y'all not to do that. Invest in yourself before you start freelancing and talking and interviewing. Great. You need a LLC and you need a trademark because now, like, it's people that's, why I ask you if you want to start a podcast, is people coming up to me saying, help me start a podcast, I'll pay you, da-da-da. I don't got no LLC to track that money. I can do it in my pocket and change it if I want, but in 5 years, when I actually have a business or want it, I cannot track that money I made. You know what I'm saying, in my business. So, as you're saying, telling people to just get up and do it right. You know what I'm saying? Do it right. Like, you got a clothing brand, you have an LLC. Yeah, you got an LLC, and you need trademark that name. Make sure can't nobody steal your stuff because there are
coming
creators.
Next. That's definitely coming next.
Yeah, there are creative stealers out here. Jobo's Lemonade. He's literally in elementary school, has a lemonade business. His parents made sure he had the LLC. His parents made sure he had a trademark. His parents made sure he had a logo. They make sure they track what they're monetizing. He has a business account, and he's in elementary school. So if Jobo, if you could do it, Monai could do it. I'm going right with you. You know what I'm saying? We got to have the things done right. And in our generation, I think we lose a sense of doing it right sometimes because, like, I wasn't raised in a household where credit is a conversation. You know, hey, I'm about to apply for college. Mama couldn't tell me about the interest rates on the loans. Daddy couldn't tell me about the interest rates. All he said was, I ain't doing the loan. But you know what I'm saying? He couldn't tell me
for real.
what goes into it. Nobody could tell me what an index fund was. So I didn't come to college with that intelligence. Now, other side of America, and I'm talking about white America, I got a barber that has a he has a contract with Duke, so he cuts all the Duke players no matter what sports team. And he tells me the difference between North Carolina Central students and Duke students. And, you know, the difference is about 10 to 15 years of wisdom, 10 to 15 years of generational wealth. Not even 10 to 15, hundreds of years of generational wealth. They go into college with $15,000 in their savings. Their parents make sure that they don't got to worry about tuition and all those things. Those boys are shit. I know a group of boys. He told me about a group of boys. Their parents got so much money. They don't care. They share. Them boys share a Tesla, and they're not related. And they share a Tesla. We ain't doing that at North Carolina Central. These boys that coming together, 5 boys coming together, hey, let's all buy a Tesla and share it.
Let's all buy a scat pack, y'all.
Yeah, but those conversations are not happening because we are not afforded with the same opportunities, right? Because we're not being educated in the household before we're thrown into the world.
100%.
So while I'm saying do it right, these are part of the conversations that are supposed to be had in the household. Hey, when your daddy died and you got $50,000 left, don't go blow it. I know somebody, their daddy died right before they went to college. They had a big ball on them, but they work at the mall for a living because they have to. On them. Or nothing like that. I used to work at the mall. I was working right with them. But I can tell you right now, if somebody said, you got $50,000 waiting on you. Well, at 18, I probably would have blew it. And he was around that age, so I felt bad for him because he didn't have the education of saving and all that. But, like, think about it. Think about where you could be in life for $50,000 if you would have invested in yourself, entrepreneurship and all the things. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to do it right. That's all I'm saying. Just do it right. When it comes to certain conversations being had in the household, did you come up in a 2-parent household?
I say yeah, I did.
What's the I'll say part? Is it with a certain period of time?
It's just my father had passed away when I was a little younger. So
I apologize. I'm sorry about that.
No, you fine. It's nothing. You feel me? It's nothing that I'm holding on to about it. It's just that's what happened.
How did you handle grief at the time?
Man, I was young, so it really is. It's kind of like I don't even remember it for real, how I went through it, honestly.
So how did that shape and mold you as you becoming into your manhood?
I was more self-centered, more on myself. Like, I didn't want to, I was never really that way, but especially younger, I was never really wanting to be around a group of people, or I never needed a crowd. I was always my own man. I always just was like, bro, leave me alone. I'm trying to be cool by myself. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to joke right now. I'm cool.
Okay.
So and I was always that laughing guy. Like, I'm the funny guy. I'm always going to be like, bro, I got a joke or whatever it is. Like, I might got something to say, but.
Hey, you got something to say.
Yeah, for real though. So it's like, sometimes when I think back, it might just be like, you would call it like self-separation or whatever. But I mean, it is what it was, you know. I never really I wouldn't say I was depressed. You know, that's probably what people would be like, what, were you depressed? Nah. But I was just, you know, I was a young man going through a little bit of a time. So I wasn't depressed, but, you know, had a little bit of what do they call it? I'm so upset I can't think of the word, but
what is it? Separation anxiety?
No, not even. It's more of like an uplifting.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
And take your time. We're chilling. I really do like these socks, man.
With these ones right here.
Yes, and how you did that with them 14s, man. That's
you like the 14s?
Hard. Yeah, I don't wear Jordans anymore because me and him he doesn't like his own people. He's black and don't like black people. I just would not be buying from him. But
yeah, man.
I know every retro. I worked in sneaker stores for 3 years. Listen. But no, continue to think I'm just observing this.
I'm just going to go with it being, I was just trying to have a little bit of emotional awareness.
Okay,
so,
okay.
You know, it wasn't that I was like trying to be like, bro, you know how some people, especially as kids, they're overly like, I'm upset because of this at home. Yeah. Like, you know, when you like 7 and 6, like,
yes.
It's that. But I wasn't like that. It was more like, I'm cool, bro. Leave me alone right now. You know what I mean? Like, or it'd be like, they say something, I just look at them like.
Yeah, all that crying and all that, that's not for you.
It wasn't really me, but I'll never really have a what they call like a blurt out, like, bro, leave me alone, bro, I'm going through too much at home, bro, no.
Oh, yeah, one of them crash out type kids.
Yeah. You ain't have to worry about
I definitely, you know what? Actually, yes, George in elementary school, that was a crash out man. And he like a vampire. I ain't lying. He did, but you knew not to mess with him because he wanted them.
Yeah.
Nah.
For real though.
And early on, I knew that. I said, stay away from that man. I ain't even know nothing about Columbine at that time. So that's how you handle grief. And you said that you know, around that time in life, you chose to be more emotionally aware. So how do you deal with mental health now that you're in your 20s?
I can't even say I do. I don't know. I don't allow that type of, like, I'm not saying that to have a mental health thing is like negative, but I don't really like allow myself to get into that type of mode where it's like, how is my mental health right now? Like, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good right now. You know what I mean? I don't just ask myself questions unless I'm like, what is going on with me? But until I feel that, I don't be like, how am I? You know what I mean? It's not that I'm not checking in with myself, because that's definitely a check-in that you need to have. But it's more like, I like to feel how I feel. And if I don't feel like anything's going on with me and I'm really like 100% there, it's no need. Like,
ain't no need to
get that no attention. Once I start thinking about something, I really do overthink a lot. Like, good or bad, whatever you call it, I overthink about everything. Like, even starting the brand, I literally overthought the brand. Y'all don't overthink starting the brand or doing what you want. But I overthought the brand, I overthought everything. And really, it's more simple once you just start putting pen to paper and start putting action to action. Like, it's never gonna be as big of a action that you make it in your mind, because it's so much you got going on in your head. You literally, once I do this, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be like this. But I gotta get this part going first, and then you be like, nah, hold on, I'm missing a step, right? I'm missing a step. And then like, boom, I got that. So let me see, hold on, let me see what somebody think about this. Boom. Okay, bet. That ain't it. Let me do this a little bit different. So it's like, it's literally like a rinse and repeat. You get it back, all right, I'm going to change this part. So I say that about myself. Like, every time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, how I'm feeling? I'm good. Same as yesterday? All right, bet. So it's like, it's no like mental health stationary question for me. Like,
okay, that's understood. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Not everybody's the same. And I'm like that too. I'm not crying out. There's something wrong with my eye.
nah.
But no, I'm like that too. I'm very emotionally aware. Like right when it's happening, I know exactly how I feel. I know what triggered it. I know what to do to calm myself down. Even though sometimes you want to sit in your emotions and be mad, but no, I know what to do. I typically check in probably every day. I check in every day. I do check in every day. How I check in is just asking God to make my thoughts more like His. So like strong codes such as depression. Overthinking is burnout. You're burning your brain out. So that goes along with being, again, arrogant with time because you're overthinking this certain thing instead of just giving it to God, So, but that's, perfectionists and overthinkers definitely coincide with each other. I'm an unhealthy perfectionist and I have to get out of that, but that goes along with overthinking. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. That's why I say you're my folks because, it's like that. As far as that mental health, I try to check in every day because there was a certain point in my life where I didn't understand where my triggers came from. I didn't understand, like what I said, talking about busting out windows.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my first times seeing, like, red. It was one of my first times seeing red. So it's like if it's one of your first times having an emotional reaction like that, you need to understand where that stems from. So that's why I check in every day because, honey, I can't be out here acting crazy. They're going to send me to court. And I'm not going to Durham County, okay, no more. I just cannot do that. Not doing that. You want to know what? I almost got kicked out of school for that. Oh,
Word?
Yeah, I did it out here at the school.
On camp?
I did it on camp in front of the damn camera.
You bold.
No, I wasn't thinking. I just was not thinking, not bold, but like it was one of my first times seeing red, so not having discernment in my emotional intelligence or not being emotional aware at that time. I just was not. If I was, maybe I would have handled it different. I probably wouldn't have been talking, to be honest with you. But so that goes along with mental health awareness. One more question that I want to ask you, because honestly, I thought this podcast was going to go a whole nother way. I did, but I'm glad that you're more serious.
How'd you think it was going to go?
Like, I thought that I was going to be talking. I actually, like, one of the topics I wanted to talk about is hip hop. I wanted to talk about, present culture, today's culture, but you're old soul. It's just not going to happen like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But to give
you can still ask the questions, though. You might get a different response.
What you think about Fetty Wap?
That's my boy.
How you say it's your boy? What you mean? I ain't talking about Trap Queen in my way.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a typical. See, I made it in Fetty's top 1,000 listeners on Apple Music and YouTube. But some people think I'm nuts for that. No, like, I really am a fan. I met that man my 8th grade year, and I don't know what everybody's favorite artist did for them, but that man put $1,500 in my pocket. That's the most I made in one day at the age of 14. I swear to God, I got a picture with everything. And he said, take $500, invest it into your athletics. Because at the time I was playing basketball and soccer, and I told him that. And then he said, take 1,000 and flip it. Now, Fetty, I don't know how you want a 14-year-old little girl to flip $1,000 legally. You know what I mean? But I ended up giving it to my. Well, of course, your mama took you to the concert and all the things. But let me tell you what happened with that 1,000. And then I'm going to play a Fetty song for us to review. My mama said we're going to put it in the bank. It's going to accrue interest until you graduate high school. Bullshit. She never put the 1,000 in. And then, Mama, I love you, but I got to tell the truth. She never put that 1,000 in the bank. It never accrued interest I don't know when she spent it, but it was probably that week.
Yeah.
It could have been for the bills, right? It was probably for the bills or something.
Hey.
Oh no, and with $500, I went and got my first iPhone.
See?
Yeah. So yeah.
Shout out Fetty.
No, okay. So not actually. So with the $500, he said to put towards athletics. $250 went towards a down payment on the iPhone. The other $250 went towards my cleats, basketball shoes. I got the Gatorade ones, socks. You know, them Nike Elite socks, all that stuff. But
the OG ones though.
Yeah. Going back to the
they don't got them no more.
Well, actually they do. They do. It's just like not as popular when we was in. Well, you know, when we was in middle elementary. Man, what? Everybody, you was lit. If you wasn't not popular, you didn't have them.
I'm trying to tell you.
And then I was wearing Kyrie's to school around it. Yeah.
Kyrie's, them KDs, and LeBrons.
Them KD had everybody on the chokehold.
Them sixes.
Yes, man.
Yes.
But no, so yeah, I don't know what she did with it, but I know when the day I graduated high school, I asked about that 1,000. She ain't had that 1,000.
Oh no.
I said, well, I gave it to you about 4 years ago, and if you spent it, you had 4 years to put it back now. We got to be crazy. So I say, and I love you, ma, for real, but I had to touch you. So I ain't lying. So she said, okay. She comes up with the money and when she got her bonus in 2 weeks, even though she should have never touched it. It should have been in the bank, and I probably would have had double that and some change. We go to the bank. She's like, okay, how you want to do it? I said, I want 500 in cash, put the other 500 on my savings. I was literally a week away from moving into college. So it had took her some time to give me that 1,000. So she gave me the 500 in cash. The other 500 was in the savings account. I get to college and my job transfer didn't go through as it was supposed to. So I was up here for a good 3 weeks max, 21 days with no job. And my phone bill was due. And I had a credit card at the time, so my credit card bill was due. So I needed money. No matter what, I needed money. So I'm like, I called Mom. I was like, Ma, I need what's in my savings. She's like, oh, you're questioning me about money now. How question you about to give somebody gave me that you should never touch and all the things, right? And so this is what goes on in black households sometimes. And so I never seen the 500. Never seen it. But we're gonna review one of his songs real quick.
Okay.
This thing has Bluetooth on it. So when I say virtual, I could have called you.
Word.
Nah. That's how I do, like, if I'm doing a celebrity or artist that's out of state, that's how I do it.
I ain't gonna lie, I like this though. What's this called?
A Rodecaster Pro.
Now this is theirs too. This is not yours, right?
Yeah, they have the Pro 2 and the Pro 1 right here. I'll be honest with you, if you want to get started up, they have a whole starter pack with the mics, cords, and everything, $1,500.
And it come with the Rode too. Oh yeah.
I actually built up a studio called Studio D, and we had artist recording and podcasting as well. And we had a roadcaster for that. But I'm not at the studio no more, but I'm at a better place.
Of course.
We about to review this song. Hopefully, let me just turn the Wi-Fi off because Audio Mac will give you some ads right there.
I know you were telling me you had a love for history, but
yes,
you got a history for what? Social media too? You have a love for social media too.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I could give a fuck less about social media. If I'm being quite honest with you. Like, Instagram took down my comment, okay? A&T has got their voting site taken away. So, and UNC Greensboro and Western Carolina University, North Carolina is targeting voting sites in minority and predominantly minority areas, and colleges are being targeted, okay? So, A&T students had posted a video bringing awareness to this situation. All I did was comment and say, hey, y'all should come I said, North Carolina Central stands with you. Y'all should come do a podcast so we can spread awareness because this can happen to literally each and every HBCU. And actually, after that happened, it happened to two other colleges. Instagram goes to take down my comments. It said, people cannot be forming large groups. Large groups, that's what they said.
Oh, like you was try to start a protest or something?
Yeah. But you got people, when they literally can post baddie videos of people spitting on each other, fighting each other, all types. Ain't have no cuss word or nothing. You take down my comment. But the content that you allow to be on your platform, literally goes against what it means to be black in America, what it means to be a black woman. These ladies that are on TV are on drugs, obviously, and they're acting crazy. And, you know, what white people like to say, that black people are promiscuous. Black women are promiscuous means you're over-sexualized. You want somebody to touch you. You want to have multiple men. You want to have sex all the time. Like, that's literally what it was. And that goes back to slavery. So you saying I have a love for social media. I have a love for getting my message out there. And if I have to use their platform, so be it. But honestly, I burn my podcast on CDs. So I would never need any white man's platform to
100%.
Get my message out, because I have my own platform, which is myself. But no, I like to interact with people on social media and things. It's just, social media is not my heart.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this WAP?
I am.
WAP, hey, 1738. Let me put it to turn it on. All right, this song is called Floss and Freestyle. Fetty don't got this on Apple Music, and it's also not an official drop, but we better listen to it. No, it's on Audio Mac.
1738. Yeah, boy. I'm flossing, pouring a drink, baby. 50K in my jeans, baby. I don't give a thing, baby. This everything in the bank, baby. Hey, if I want it, go for it, baby. Hey, if you with it, then go for it, baby. Hey, you light up like a blowtorch, baby. Hey, and they know I'm flossing, baby. Hey, what they cause is, baby. Hey, Zoo Gang, I'm the boss now, baby. Hey, pretty made me a star now, baby. Hey, now they know who we are now, baby. I'm bent up, I just broke the bank. Roll backwards, all I smoke is dank. And I'm falling, he falling. I don't know why keep calling. Hey, it's the Zoo Gang, Honcho and Zouville, baby. 1738, you know who near, baby. Left a is in the rear view, baby. I'll never let near you, baby. In my past life, I hope it don't scare you, baby. I'm bossed up. Get drunk, chugging like Wu-Tang, screaming out Zoo Gang. Who you came with? I went from the block to being famous. My mom was first to feel changes. I put so much cash, I swear it felt strange. Catch me on the highway, beamers, no ranges. Big Zoo, walk on hard, collect faces. I drink white and dark, I'm not racing. Drop 575 for one bracelet. I don't want you, cause she basic. I drink red Chicago, not the Lakers. In my kitchen, I love the bacon. Bacon so the hits are pot and start scraping. Papa serve big blue bands where I'm caking. Papa serve big blue bands where I'm caking. Wow. Hey, I'm like down. Hey, and I stay flossing and I candy paint, rolling paint, sipping drink on top of thing. Yeah, better. You're done. And I'm flossing, sipping that pearl drink on purple, feeling that purple. I don't know why you're calling.
Hey, Zoomy Zoo in the building. Hey, what you think about Zoomy Zoo right there?
I get out on a good 7. No, I get out on a good 9, man.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, the beat really took me over, like.
For sure.
And I ain't gonna lie, the way he hit the vocals, like, he was just coming on some different shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, that's just what I am. I'm different. So
Yeah.
like, I just like to do different. Like, I haven't even listened to Fetty Wap in, like, I probably say a good 7 to 8 months. Maybe 2. I give him a year. I ain't listened to Fetty Wap in probably a good year.
Most folks.
Huh?
I said it's most folks.
Yeah, like, that was pretty good, though. Like,
And this like 2017 though.
For
like,
real?
Yeah. You gotta listen to that new album, Xavier. You got G Herbo on there.
let me see.
He said, I remember I was counting up a meal and mama said, yeah, you got Herbo on there. So, you know, what type of rap you like? You like Southern rap or New York rap?
I like it all. Like, I mean, I can't lie. I don't like some Texas rap. Like, a lot of people like Big X.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really a Big X fan. I would say I'm a big Atlanta music type fan. Like, I like Teezus. I do like Lil Uzi. He's more northern, but he's still kind of, you know. But I don't know. My genre of just music is open. Like, I listen to R&B. I listen to regular house music, like just house music on YouTube.
You like Drake house music?
Yeah,
for sure.
Like Drake just dropped these 3 albums. They was cool.
It's literally cool, Drake. Like that's the word, cool. Like, don't do that no more. I need lit. Don't do that no more. No.
Yeah.
Shebang.
Shaboom. Shebang. Yeah. Shebang.
All of my ops, they did. He threw some bangers in there, but he could have did better.
I can't lie. I gave it a couple listens. I was like, this is decent, but it could be better. But that's Drake though. Drake be doing.
Yeah, like don't give me views and then give me Habibi. No.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Habibi.
I like the classic song. That's about it.
No.
Or classic is Gen 5 and WNBA. See, I'm saying 3.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
You, once you get 3, you get to 5. Once you get to 5, you get to 7. It's like, damn.
No, I'm at 3. You ain't
You ain't gonna get to 5.
No, what's the other one? Habibi, Iceman is one more.
It's Habibi, Iceman, and something you're made of honor.
Yes, Maid of Honor. Yes, his mama is on that cover right there. Mm-hmm. And Habibi, I don't know, this lady out here scared me. That lady
I don't even know who that was. I didn't even really get a good look at who that was.
See, French Montana just married an Indian princess, I believe, or a Middle Eastern princess.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, and so, him and Drake each other. Like, they had cease and desist and all types. And so when Drake dropped the BB, I'm like, now, you won't talk about nothing Middle Eastern before this year. I think he tried to throw shots at the man. I ain't gonna lie.
Probably. He just Drake doing Drake. You
Yeah.
Probably something that Kendrick too. You know how you get.
Listen, man, Kendrick, I ain't gonna lie, that was messed up. You calling this child my A minor at the Super Bowl? And you're lying. Drake is not. Well, I don't know what he do in personal life. I have not seen no civil cases and no court cases of this man being A minor. So why would you say that?
I don't know. He might just have some background knowledge.
Tight. But Drake, did you hear Drake? I'm not saying but as if it's okay to date a minor. I'm not saying that at all.
I heard this. Trust me, I listened to it.
Family Matters.
I listen to Drake's diss more than I listen to Kendrick diss.
Fast, because you can actually listen to the words.
Yes. But I like Kendrick. I don't know, man. It's like this. Like with Kendrick, his was more like you get to feel what he talking about. Like, yeah, he talking about something, but you really gotta like listen and really kind of really go back behind him and read the lyrics and be like, damn,
Facts.
that's what he was talking about. And then it'd be like he was connecting this to this. Okay, facts. Boom. But Drake you was in the hotel room with your man, or he'll be talking about dad.
Talking about you cheating on your wife, and your wife's real. Your child is Dave Freeze.
Yeah,
he's like Dave Freeze. So like, I really want to know who's the child's father. Is it Dave Freeze or what?
I don't know.
Yeah, Kendrick, you go outside. I'm Team Drake. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I ain't gonna say Team Drake or Team Kendrick. I don't respect what Kendrick did because I do not feel like it came from a truthful place. There's a difference when like. Tupac was being for real.
Right.
I don't think they was being honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like everybody was being honest. Like, yeah, there was a little bit of play in between to make everything sound good, to make it, but you know how it get like, somebody be butthurt. And they been homies and they been around. And I was gonna tell your wife what you was doing last weekend. Like,
oh yeah, tight. Yeah, like all right, the background business. Now I'm finna tell the business tight. And all right, y'all. Hey, rappers, please don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it business. You know what I'm saying? Cause we don't want. I like Quando and King Von, but that was a very unfortunate situation. So when it comes to rap beefs, like what is it? Pootie Loc and Gucci Mane. Like when Gucci Mane and Jeezy was beefing, Jeezy sent his mans off to go grab the chain, and Gucci won't going. Hey, Pooh Shiesty said, "You better be glad Gucci a little older." Hey, have you seen that video?
Of course.
Gucci was like, "Hey man, you got it, man."
He's like, "You already got it.
You got it." But I just say that to say we don't need no more rap beefs, please and thank you. Everybody keep the guns to yourself. Put the guns down. If you don't have property to protect, that needs to be your focus. Property and not a gun. All right? So today I had Josh here. He is the brand CEO.
Big CEO.
Big CEO, not the little one, of Lordz Domain. Anything you want to say to the audience before we dip out?
Go shop, man. Go get that. It's Lordz Domain. Lordz Domain on Instagram, Lordz Domain on TikTok, Lordz Domain on everything. We on everything. We really trying to get it going. And honestly, come support us. You don't got to do nothing but drop a like, drop a follow. We don't need your money. We need your love, your support, your repost. Everything else, we don't even got to talk about it. Just follow me. I'm going to have some for everybody. Big message for the big boys watching this, bro. If you watching this and you wear like a 3X to a 4X, bro, I got you, my guy. I was going through the same thing when I was a little bit bigger, bro. I was trying to find some clothes. I was trying to find some bro. Ain't nobody got nothing in my size. Like, everybody like, nah, bro, I only got XL, 2X. Bro, I got you, gang. 3X, 4X, tap in. Lordz Domain, I got you.
And y'all tap in with, hey, when's the next drop? This.
Hopefully next drop is coming this week. Honestly, it's going to be one of these tees. I got
What's the correct date? Listen, this is going to drop in August.
I don't know the date because I'm waiting on my shipment. The shipment is taking too long, and it was supposed to be here the top of this week, but
so it'll probably be August. Will it be August? This is gonna drop in August.
It might literally be the 9th. I might say like the 15th.
Okay, all right. Let's just say the 20th.
Yeah, we're gonna say the 20th.
Well, no, just say mid-August, so you ain't gotta give them a date.
Wait. Let me say beginning of August, this drop is out.
That's a bet.
By August 1st, drop is out for my birthday. No cap, y'all.
I got to drop this on your birthday. It's August 1st?
Nah, my birthday the 4th.
Okay. When you want it before or after your birthday?
You can do it on before. It's up to you. It's your
watching this, you better comment happy birthday. If you ain't do that, you a lame.
You're lame, bro. Come on, bro. You got to show some love. Happy birthday to your boy.
Happy birthday to you boys. Lordz Domain. Yes, tap in or you tapped out. You better get tapped in.
Get the message, man. Y'all got to get the message. If somebody asks you, be like, bro, what you got on, man? I got that 7 on, man. Come on. So it's like, you just, bro, put it on how you want, man. At least see how I got. I cut up my tee, you feel me? I put on a little tight shirt, whatever. Like, it's art, bro. Put on what you want. Like, everybody gonna love it, man.
Hey, look. After y'all shop, y'all tag him in it and y'all do a get ready with me, and I'm going to do a giveaway. Whoever got the best get ready with me with Lordz Domain clothing on, I got you. Tap in or you tapped out. Peace.